Monday, 3rd of August, Euro USD morning markup. I had last week off pretty much from trading. I did watch the markets on the mornings, but seeing as though the week before we'd passed phase one, which was quite a big milestone for me. Last week, we didn't actually have any setups last week, so there wasn't even anything to trade. I watched on the morning, but I'd kind of already decided to have the week to myself anyway, and then with no setups, it just worked out perfect. So yeah, I felt a bit tired because I'd had June and July were two big months. We did, between the 2 months, we've done like 16%, and we traded really well. Traded a bit sloppy sometimes. Walked away with a good number, but we could have made way more. So it's been a bit fatiguing the last 2 months anyway, just mentally with the trading. So I thought I've hit a milestone, back off for a week, and then get back to it this week. So here we are. Hopefully August isn't too stale. It can sometimes get stale in August with everybody on holidays. But let's have a look what is going on. So this week we have another week full of news. It's all the job report news. So bearish daily, broke structure to the downside, just created a 4-hour high, broke that. So we are in a daily pullback now because we broke a structure to the upside here. So my rules say anyway. This 4-hour been trending down nice. This high here, we had that low, the high, and then that one area broke. Where this line is the daily low, broke that daily structure to the downside, and then the 4 hours then pulled back, and then broken structure to the upside here, confirming a daily pullback into premium, which is what this orange box, this pink box here is. So my ideas are, with the daily being bearish, because we've broken structure to the low, and that's a daily low as well. The pullback that was forced from this low was a solid daily pullback, and this high right here is what caused that break structure, and it just so happens to sit right on the premium line. And what happens there is, if you have such a big supply zone, or what I've found in my trading is, when there's a big supply zone on the 50% or just in premium that's made a big move and broke large structure like it has there, often is a good place to take trades from. So on the 4 hour, let's mark this supply that took out the daily low. Then the 1 hour, we've had all this range here, which has been great. We've had loads of setups in it. Really enjoyed the last month inside of that. I've actually traded it really well. The 1 hour, we are bullish. We were trending down like so. Now we've broken structure to the upside, and now making higher highs, higher lows, upwards. So there isn't going to be any trades for me today unless price decides to come up, take out all these highs, tag that supply and the premium, and then make a shift, which I doubt it will today. We've got manufacturing PMI. Is that today? 3rd of August? Yeah, today. Then tomorrow there's jobs openings, then ISM services, and the big one on Friday, NFP. So news all week, and there's a good chance that just like last week, it's just going to chop around all week. Really, for me, I want price to head into here, into this supply, into the premium, get my entry model, and then continue short. I think we are still overall short on Euro USD, because especially with I've just been talking to Claude, just doing some research, and Claude reckons that he's just gone and done some research for us for this week, and I'll read out what he said. So I wanted a weekend review, what's happened over the weekend, any updates, and then give me a summary of last week's news so I can understand it, because I'm still trying to get my head around following the financial news and how it affects the markets. So the weekend, one thing to know, reports emerged that the US and Israel are preparing a major bombing campaign on Iranian energy infrastructure, with strikes possible over the weekend, which was the weekend just gone, deliberately timed to try and wrap up before markets opened. Watch for any oil spikes or anything like that. So I've not gone too much into that. If they have bombed it, I don't know. But if they have conflicts escalating, and when conflicts escalate, to my understanding, people get rid of risky assets and hold dollars, makes the dollar strong, makes your USD go down. So war is a good thing for the short bias. Last week in one punch, yeah, the Fed held but failed to convince markets of it's serious about hitting 2%. 2 cents on the direction. So the dollar's medium-term theme is still bullish, but it had a violent two-way week. No, that's not necessarily true. Anyway, there's still interest rate hikes possible in December, and if all these jobs come in strong, then all the news comes in strong this week, then we should be, in my best guess, coming tagging this area, and then NFP, and we have good results continuing down. That's what I want to see. But as much as I know, it could very well just go boom, such as trading. So that's the markup for today. Let's have a look on the 5 minute actually before I go. Yeah, we're in nowhere. We're nowhere for me to trade today. There's absolutely nothing. So I'll see you in the morning.